So this is ZOD, released sometime in the 80s for the Gobot toy line. Actually, he was just another toy that Tonka got the rights to from Japan and slapped him into the Gobots line. He has a red button on his back and a red button on his stomach, which is actually the same button, which you'll see soon. And he came with like a red spear, kind of like lance thing that you would make the Gobots have to stab him in the stomach to turn him off. Now I got him off of eBay and I found that most of them are described as non-working. So that begged this question. You'll find that ZOD has a lot of screws. They're all over him. And some of them feel like they were held in with Loctite, some kind of screw thread sealant, so you've really got to pry at some of them. What I did is take a wrench to the screwdriver. I'm sorry, and you know what? They're not screws, they're torque screws, so you have to have a torque screw set. But anyway, once you get them off, the disassembly is fairly simple. And one thing you're going to have to do is slice your stickers here and here. Next thing you're going to have to tackle is getting the wheels apart. It just takes brute force. They're held together really good. Next, you want to make sure you open the battery door. Now, once you pull the two pieces apart, you'll see the red motor assembly in the center. That's where the entire workings of ZOD take place. This motor assembly is held down by more screws, so you're going to have to take them out. Now pay attention to the U-shaped piece of plastic on the top of the assembly there. When I take the screw out, it'll come off. Just remember where it was and what direction it faced for reassembly. Then once we pull out the red motor housing, you'll see the button assembly, the button on the top and the bottom. It's actually connected all through, so it's actually just one button. Right down there is where the problem lies, but we'll get to that in a second. To remove the button, it's just simply removing the two screws right there. Okay, now hold up. This is where the problem is. Do you see the wires connected to the copper strips? Well, those copper strips go straight up and then they bend in and have to touch each other. That's what the button assembly does. It splits that connection at the top when you press down on the button. So if those two things aren't touching, ZOD will do absolutely nothing. So it's as simple as just slightly bending the copper bar things there until they touch again. I guess through time, the button separating it causes them to flex enough where they no longer touch. But that's where your electric connection is made, and that is where the problem lies with, I would venture to say, at least 90% of them that are not working. This is the piece right here that separates the connection. Now once you feel like you've gotten the copper rods bent together again, you can unloosen the screw at the bottom too to help to aid with bending them properly. It's just a simple matter of reassembly. And in case you're wondering, once he's fixed, so that's old ZOD from the Gobots, all fixed up and ready to go. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you. Have a great day.